do, YouTube? It's your boy Q, man. Y'all see what time it is? Up early in the morning, just grinding. As y'all see, it's like about to be 5 o'clock now. So, it just made 5 o'clock actually. I've been up since like maybe, I want to say 1 a.m., maybe a little bit before that. I woke up early, and then I started scrolling on my phone for a little bit, and I was like, you know what? Instead of scrolling on my phone, how about I get up and do something more productive? So I got out of bed, did a home workout routine. I did like an ab workout for about 30 minutes to an hour. Then I was like, let me go brush my teeth and start editing. So I've been editing. I did some behind the scenes edit to show you that little sneak peek. It was like a little behind the scenes thing I did where I was like just playing around with the camera, trying to practice color grading with my cinema camera. But yeah, man, y'all see the vibes. I encourage anybody that's watching this video, man, I hope you all, first off, having a good day. You know what I mean? I hope you have a good morning, and I encourage anybody that's watching this video, man, just get up and be productive. Motivate your mind, tell yourself that you can do whatever it is that you want to do, and make time for it. I saw a video of a 19-year-old kid. He was saying, you know, the best way to overcome addiction is to look at it like this. If I told you to play a video game or read a book, 9 times out of 10 you're going to want to play that video game because of the dopamine that it feeds into your brain that creates a happiness and a feeling of just being happy. That makes it fun for you. But then if I told you to read that same book or stare at a wall, you'd probably want to read that book, and the more I told you to stare at that wall, that book becomes more interesting. So look at your talents and the things that you want to do like this. If it's something that you're passionate about doing, but you feel like sometimes you might be a little bit unmotivated, or you might find yourself being distracted by hanging out and doing other activities, just think of it like this. Cut back on some of those activities that you do. And then once you start to cut back on those activities, whether it's playing a game, hanging out with friends, going out often by yourself, spending money, whatever it might be, just look at it as the more you cut back on those things that's distracting you, that you might have an addiction to that you don't realize, the more that you'll find your passion is more fun, because then when you start to do the things that you're passionate about, that will create growth in you, and you start to do it consistently and you enjoy doing it consistently, it'll get to a point where it's just like, yo, let's say you want to do YouTube. Making videos becomes so fun for you. It's like you're going to be in the algorithm. You're going to blow up eventually. It's bound to happen. Same thing with music. If you have fun doing music and you make time for it and you stop allowing things to distract you from not making music, it's going to get to a point where it's going to become a career that you can use and utilize, and you won't have to work another job. Just think of it like that. Create the mindset of getting rid of distractions, whether it's people, objects, or just things in general, like activities that you do. Start to use that cutback method, and then add on all those moments, all that time that you spend doing that. Start giving yourself that time to invest in you. But anyways, man, I'm not gonna run no long intro into the vlog. I'm gonna continue editing the rest of these videos. I'm gonna turn the camera off, probably put my battery for the camera back on the charger. I can't really show y'all a sneak peek at the video because I took my SIM card out of my MacBook to get this intro for you guys. So I'm about to take the SIM card out, put it back in the MacBook, continue doing what I was doing, and then eventually whenever it starts to get a little bit, you know, light outside, I'm gonna go take a shower, throw on some clothes. I gotta do some laundry today, but I'm gonna throw on some clothes and we just do a little vlog, man. Take you guys with me, go to the nature park that's right by my house, maybe even go play hoops, shoot some hoops. I might bring my ball out, depends on how I'm feeling, man. But love you guys. If you guys enjoy the motivational videos, man, just know I got more coming to you. I'm sorry that I wasn't uploading consistently. Still trying to adjust to my new work schedule outside of, you know, the media and things like that, stuff that I do outside of work. But I can promise that I'm at least try to go back and do my weekly videos, if not daily. So just stay tuned, man. Love you guys. I appreciate everybody that's been showing the love and showing the support. This ain't the end to the video, man. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned. We're gonna be doing more. And see y'all later on in this vlog. Deuce. Alright, y'all. About to get ready to go shoot a little bit of hoops. Just finished taking my shower, getting ready. As y'all can see, I got my basketball, and then I got my little Nikes to go hooping. And in the back seat, I got my bag, and inside of my bag, I got my cinema camera, and then some exchangeable lenses. I'm gonna probably go to the nature park that's right by the little basketball court that I'm going to. And I'm gonna go over there, see if I can get anything good, any content for y'all, man. It's gonna be like a little motivational / vlog video for y'all, man. Stay tuned, you know what I'm saying? But right now I'm just sitting in the car, letting the car warm up. Feel pretty good outside today. It's not really cold. It's kinda, I know they said today was gonna be one of the best days of the week, which is why I wanna kinda take advantage of it. Instead of staying in the house, I wanna get out, get a good video for y'all, man, and just enjoy the day. Like I said, I encourage anybody that's watching this video, man, you know what I mean? Go for a walk if you can. If you have the ability, go for a walk around your neighborhood, at a park, wherever, man. Just stay safe while doing it, but definitely go for a walk. Just ease your mind, clear your mind, and just enjoy life, enjoy nature, you know what I'm saying? Allow your thoughts to just flow through, you know what I mean? And yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and put y'all down, man, so I can put my seatbelt on and get ready to drive to the little park or little basketball goal, whatever the case might be. Go shoot hoops for a couple minutes and then head over to Wildwood and then come back, man. I will see y'all whenever I get to the park. All right, y'all, so I just made it to the park, just made it to the basketball court. I'm here by myself right now, ain't nobody out here, so I'm about to just practice shooting a couple little shots real quick, man. I'm gonna set y'all up somewhere. I'm gonna set y'all up over on this side a little bit, just because I don't wanna set y'all up over where the grass at, be like deers and shit that come out of there. But today's a really good day. My ball decided I wanna roll away. Hold on, y'all. Dad always taught me that practice makes perfect. So unless you practice, you ain't gonna perfect what you wanna do. Now I'm not saying ball or anything like that, but I am saying that if I wanna get better, then I at least gotta practice. You know what I mean? Being perfectly good at something, you don't put in the work, don't put in the effort. Anyways, man, I'm gonna go ahead, shoot little hoops, turn the camera off real quick. That way I don't drain too much of my battery, and I can get enough content for y'all whenever I get to the nature park. But I just want to say this last piece on the basketball court, man. Whatever your dream is, whatever it is that you want to do, whether it's shooting hoops, whether it's being a filmmaker, being a producer, being an actor, actress, being the best nurse, the best lawyer, whatever it is, man, just know you can't become the best at something until you practice. And practice comes with being patient. You gotta always be patient and always tell yourself that with time, hard work, and dedication, that it's gonna be possible. And I wanna read something for y'all too. My dad, he always used to tell me and the rest of my siblings the 5 P's to become successful. And I wrote it down in my notes so that I never forget it. That way I can teach it to my kids whenever I decide to have kids. And this is my dad's 5 P's. Prepare for the position that gets you paid, so that can give you power, or then give you power, and then you can have pleasure. Basically translating, You gotta set yourself up. You gotta place yourself in a position. You can't wait on anybody to open doors or give you a handout. You gotta work for everything that you want yourself and make yourself your own boss. The more you sit up here and work and wait for somebody else, all you're doing is slaving yourself for another person. You gotta be the one to create opportunity for yourself. Stop sitting around and blaming other people, because accountability is gonna always determine your destiny and your future. The more you hold yourself accountable for your actions and say it's my fault for the reason I'm in this position, is the more your mind will start to grow, and the more you will start to become a better person. Just let that sink in and think about it. I'll see y'all when I get to the park, man. Okay, I'm gonna pick it up.
All right.
Go ahead, do your thing. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Hit it there. Ah!
Hey.
That was sweet. Oh my God.
Tell them about your dream. What you want to do in the future?
Be an NBA player.
You want to be an NBA player, you said, right?
Yep. Oh, I missed that one. I'm not gonna miss this one.
Random interaction.
All right, I gotta try this again.
Let's see it.
Go.
You got it. Keep going.
Oh my God.
I love it, y'all.
That's brick.
He almost had it. I'm gonna give it back to you. Go ahead.
Just pass.
I'm gonna give it back to you. Try it again. Don't give up on it. Keep doing it.
I thought that was in there.
You getting closer. Keep going.
Whoa! That is my range though, because if I was in my range, it wouldn't go on the top of the rim. Oh my! Come on, bro. Come on, man. God, I need you. Come on, man.
This the one right here.
This is the one.
Let's go. Let's go. Tell the camera what you told me earlier about the basketball and what your mom and them told you.
They told me I wouldn't make it. They told me I was in a special needs class, I was dumb and all this stuff. And then my grandma called me a water boy. But look at me now, practicing, hustling, muscle on feet, chest on feet. I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep working out. And what I'm gonna do is when I get, if I get rich, and when I do.
Not if you get rich, is when you do it.
When I do it.
There you go, speaking
I
to
wanna
existence.
get businesses. I'm gonna invest it in businesses.
Yeah?
Yeah, like help homeless people get out the street and get them a house and some furniture, stuff like that. And then I want to make some book bags, glow in the dark designer book bags for kids. So that.
What's your name so we remember you?
Huh?
What's your name so we remember you? Tell me your name.
Ronald Leonard.
Ronald Leonard. That's gonna be a famous name one day, alright?
Yeah.
We're gonna see you in the NBA, we're gonna see all your businesses, alright?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I believe
and I'm
in
gonna
that.
get you some money too.
Nah, everything you do, I want you to do it for you. You don't owe me nothing, it's all for you, alright?
Alright. Let's finish this game, bro. It's getting good.
Say no more. I'm gonna cut the camera off so we can finish this, and then afterwards, I'm gonna go ahead to the park, the little nature park over there.
Okay.
Alright, bet.
Yeah.
Alright, y'all. I just made it to the nature park. Walking on the trail right now, as you guys can see. I'm gonna do me like a little small lap around. Probably, I'm not gonna do too much vlogging with the camera, only because I wanna see if I can get some photos and see if I can practice with my photography skills. I'll show y'all any photos that I take and edit at the end of this video if I do decide to take some. But man, I just want to touch base on that reaction that I just got, or that interaction I just got with the kid that I just, met. I actually gave him my phone number. He just texted me and said his name is Mikequan. I'm about to text him right now. Hold on. All right, my fault. His name is Mikequan. But give me 1 second. I'm saving that man. Just save them into my contacts. so I can keep in touch with him. But anyways, man, let me talk about this interaction. So it was weird because essentially I was just playing, basketball, and my goal today wasn't really to talk to anybody. I just planned on, coming out, playing a little bit of basketball, shooting some hoops by myself, practicing on my shot and my form, and then just coming out to the park, finishing out the vlog and taking some photos, which is what I'm about to do now. But, as I was playing, I heard a guy and I seen a guy walking up with sweatpants, and he had his phone, he was talking on the phone, and a drink in his hand, water in his hand. Surely enough, it was Mikequan. And when he came up to me, in my head, I'm thinking like, who is this guy and why the fuck is he like about to bother me? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't bring the basketball out to play with people. But I'm glad he did bother me and I'm glad I didn't think or say what I was thinking out loud, because what ended up happening, right? The water bottle that he had with him, he offered it to me. He was like, do you want this? I said, no, I'm good. I got my own. You keep that. And then he's like, all right. And then, we started talking. He was on the phone and he told the guy on the phone, like, all right, I'm about to hang up so I can get me this good workout in. Right? So the guy that he was talking to on the phone, they hung up. After they hung up, he comes up to me and he starts telling me about, basketball. And we started talking about basketball. And he was telling me about his dream of wanting to be a basketball player one day. Essentially saying that, since he was a kid that he always, how you doing?
Hi.
Since he was a kid that he's always wanted to play basketball. So we started talking about that for a little bit, and I was like, okay. So that was cool, you know what I mean? We started chatting about basketball. And then he started telling me the story about, how right now he stays in a group home. And the group home that he stays in, like, I guess he's adopted. But not only is he adopted, he's telling about the things that he went through with family members. So it's like, okay. He gave me a little rundown on his background, told me some things that he was going through currently, some things that he went through. One of the things in which you heard previously in the video, where I had him repeat it for you guys on camera, that way you guys know that, I'm not lying. How you doing? Doing good. But then, as we started playing basketball a little bit more together, he was telling me, his dream of going to the NBA. And he was telling me about his favorite football team, favorite basketball team, his favorite players from both of them, and his goal. And just like listening to him talk, he even told me that he was a believer in God and that he's always been a believer in God. And he told me a story time about, one time he was playing a game and he just felt God just, kind of touch over his spirit and his body, and he said it was the best feeling that he ever had. And I was telling him about, keeping God close and just staying prayed up, never losing faith no matter what. And then that conversation led to, us going on a deeper topic. And then he was also telling about his workout routine and how he works out and all kind of different things. Now, here's what's crazy, right? Essentially, I didn't know what my motivational topic was going to be today. But I just started to hit on the topic right before he showed up to the court about practice makes perfect and never giving up. And then essentially right after that, Shirley, he comes up to me and was telling me about how he comes out every day and he practices playing football or basketball, how he practices playing basketball every single day, despite being told that he's a water boy and he's special ed and that he'll never be anything. And I just found that so ironic, because it's like, God will always somehow speak to you in many ways, in many forms. And I feel like that was God, speaking to me, telling me, like, with the messages that I'm giving out, to stay consistent with these messages and keep providing them, keep encouraging people. But what touched me the most about that whole interaction is, close to the time when I was getting ready to leave, he was telling me, that if he ever has kids and he becomes a father, he wants to be just like me. And he wants to father his kids and teach them and guide them the way that I was talking to him. Because he said that I'm a good dude and he really loves, my character, who I am and how I carry myself. And he sees that I'm a good person. And, hearing him say that really just kind of motivated me to keep on going with my message and spreading the love and positivity. But not only that, it also taught me and humbled me to never judge anybody by this cover and always show love and consideration and humanity towards one another. Because imagine, I would have let my thoughts come outside and say, who the fuck are you? Get away from me. I would have never had the chance to gain that interaction. And the first, impression he would have got on me was a dickhead. But because I was kind and nice to him and showed love, I got to hear all the beautiful stories that he had to tell, as well as be able to motivate him and guide him and hear him say what he said. So, long story short, basically what I'm telling y'all is just always show love, be kind, you know what I mean? Show support towards one another, because you never know. You never know what the situations could be. Anyways, man, I'm not really gonna show y'all too much of the nature, because I done been out here like numerous times before. When y'all see me point the camera low like this, it's usually because it's like a group of people walking past me, and I don't want them to be in the background of my video thinking that I'm trying to record them. I'm not one of these streamers that have no respect for my peers. I'm very respectful when I record. I'm very, humble-hearted. So that's why y'all see me aim the camera down like that. But yeah, man, I just wanted to share that story because that was so beautiful. And it was so crazy that happened. Look at this, y'all. This is new. This wasn't out here when I came. Another fun fact, the girl that I'm currently with now, this is ironically our first date spot. So when I first met her, essentially I was already looking for like somebody to hang out with at this park, because it was the only thing closer to my house that I don't mind doing, like walking the trail. But a lot of people that I met like live pretty far away, or was like I don't indulge and engage in nature, or they were just weirdos that I didn't feel comfortable hanging out with. Not gonna lie to you, I kind of judged her too, because when I first saw her, I thought she was like some emo weirdo based off the picture she had on Instagram and stuff. But then I got comfortable when she told me that her older brother was my oldest brother's best friend, and I was like, I know that guy. And once we got comfortable with that, I was like, all right, maybe she might not be so bad after all. It took me a little while to become who I am now around her, because at first I was like really shy, but now I'm more like confident, and I have more, how can I say, comfort around her. Not that I wasn't comfortable being myself at first, it's just some of the weird things I was like, all right, I don't know, she might judge me a little too hard if I say or do some of these things. But yeah. Anyways, man, love you guys. Appreciate everybody that's been watching, everybody that's been supporting, and I don't know, I'm just kind of glad that, I'm glad, I gotta remember his name, Mikequan. I'm just glad that Mikequan, showed up, and I got the chance to interact with him, and we got the chance to just chop it up and talk about what we talked about. You know what I mean? That was a blessing. Not only was it a blessing, but it was just an amazing interaction that I appreciate. And for me, it made my day. I didn't think that coming out the house, I was gonna get the chance to interact with something like that. If anybody that's watching this video, man, I would love, really love, if I could start like a GoFundMe or something like that to help him go to like, I don't know, the next Eagles football game whenever they play, or to go see Kevin Durant or anything. If there's any content creators that's out there that could reach out, those of you that sit up there and y'all spend money and bless people, I'm not a big content creator yet, so I ain't got it like that yet. But when I do, trust me, he's definitely gonna be on my list of people to look out for. But if it's anybody that can do anything now, I would greatly appreciate and love. Because, hearing his story, he definitely deserves it. Another piece that touched me when I was talking to him was, the car that I have now, in my eyes, I see it as a shitty old car. It got 274,000 miles on it. Little old car that my brother used to have when he stayed in PA before he moved to where he is now. And I listen to my mom a lot when she drives it, and she's like, we got to get more tires for it. We got to do this. We got to do that. And I always tell her, why are you going to invest into this car? It's so old. It's so, it's shitty. Let's get a new car. But hearing somebody like him that don't even have one, that comes from what seems to me a rougher background than mine, he was so excited to see the car and was like, man, this is a nice car. This is a nice car. You got a nice car. This is amazing. It's beautiful. And I'm thinking to myself, it's so crazy how sometimes as people, we're unappreciative of the blessings we have, whereas other people would kill for our blessings, kill for the things that we have. Remember in one of my videos, I just recently said that, your bad day might be somebody else's good day. So never take for granted anything and always value time and cherish it. But hearing him just say the things that he said about the car, but then also when I was inside the car, watching him, flex and show off his muscles or whatever the case was, and was saying like how he works out. And then he gave me a story time about his uncle who had got shot and killed. And listening to him basically say like he wished his uncle was here to just see his growth and his progress, but he's not. That motivated and inspired me too, because again, people, time, those kind of things are invaluable. It's something you can't get back. And a lot of us, we kind of take those things for granted. But anyways, man, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this vlog up here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video, comment down below what you guys want to see next. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, man. And I'm gonna go ahead and swap lenses, probably pull out my cinema camera in a minute, just see what I can get out here, get some content for the Instagram. And yeah, I'm gonna see what videos I can get to, man. To the next video, man. Y'all know the motto. Dukes out.